How's it going, guys? It's Mr. Lone Wolf, and I just wanted to do a video on the multiplayer. I've had a go at that for a few hours. I kind of worked out the basics of what's what, so I just wanted to... I think the first 4 minutes of the video is just like the different menus and things where you can find like how to go on team deathmatch and all that, and different loadouts. So as you can see here, when you get on it, there's like quick play, ground war, gunfight, and all the other normal, well, not so normal ones. Obviously you'll be thinking where's stuff like team deathmatch, but if you see on quick play, if you press right on the D-pad, you got a filter, and when you go into it you can basically select and deselect which matches you want to be entered in. So if you have all 5 selected, every time you click quick play it'll put you in any one of them 5. Obviously I just prefer team deathmatch, so I've just highlighted that one myself. But it is a pretty good idea in a way, because if you say selected team deathmatch and domination and search and destroy, you might prefer search and destroy, but there might not be a lot of lobbies going on at that time, so it can actually just jump you like across to different game modes instead of having to keep pulling out and trying each different game mode. So yeah, I think it's a pretty nice idea. It'd be nice if you could probably rank them in order of like priority. So anyway, if you click along on the menu at the top, this is your loadout screen. So far I've got 5 custom loadouts. I don't know if you'll prestige up or anything yet, so once you choose your weapon, obviously you click on it, you scroll across the menu at the top, L1 and R1 and that, and you can pick your different guns. On this class I've got the sniper. I've unlocked it now, but this gun, the HDR, I didn't actually unlock yet, and when you go on a weapon, if you press right on the D-pad, you unlock like certain variants. Like this one's called the Grassy Knoll, and it's like that version of it. And I actually unlocked that before I'd leveled up enough to get the gun myself. I'll show you in a second with the pistol what I mean. If you press right on the D-pad once you're on the gun, it'll say Gunsmith, and then go into that and you can select like, you know, the different barrels and scopes as and when you unlock them. I was reading through this. The reason I didn't put this barrel on is because it says it slows your aim speed down even more, and I'll show you in a minute. This game is not quick scoping. You'll see with this handgun, like I've not unlocked this gun yet, it's still locked, but if I press right, because I've already unlocked one of these variants, it actually has all 5 attachments on it, I can select this gun, that version of it, even though I've not actually unlocked it yet. And I've already unlocked this 1911, but I prefer that. That gun I just showed you with all 5 attachments, I really don't like it. So anyway, go along one more. It's your perks, pretty standard. You sort of just go through them and read them. Then you've got your lethal. There's all the different lethals you can have. That'll be throwing knives. They've not got tomahawks, but I'll when I get the throwing knives unlocked, I'll have a go. And then this is all the tactical ones. A few I don't really know what all of these do necessarily just yet. That one, stim shot, it says it basically like heals your wounds and makes you go a bit hyper, so I suppose it's a little bit like Black Ops 4 where you can heal yourself, but I don't think it'll probably work quite the same, but it sort of is. So yeah, like I say, 5 loadouts so far, that's all I've got. Go over one more. It's just your different characters and that. Basically you can set like the different clothes they wear and stuff. I've obviously leveled up high enough to unlock another one of them, but on this one I always choose that guy, Grinch, with the ghillie suit. And then go along one more to barracks. You basically just got like your identity, where you can change your little tag and your flag and all this and that, rank progression, and then your records, which I'm pretty glad these are back. I used to like looking through them, so you can obviously go through and look at your different games, what you've got, but you can also like the combat record for each different gun and lethal. I like looking through all them, so I'm pretty glad they've got that in. And then the last one is the store, but there's not really anything in it at the minute. So yeah, that's about it for that. So I'm going to go on quick play. I've set it to only team deathmatch, so it'll enter me into team deathmatch. And then this was just a game I had not too long, a couple of hours ago, that it didn't go too bad. It's probably one of the nicest games I've had so far. I think I got a 10 kill streak, and I got like 25 to 8, I think, or 9. I'll just cut most of the waiting bit out. I was just waiting for the lobby to fill up and count down. So this is the map called Ramaza, if that's how you pronounce it. It's the first time I've been on this map, I believe. I've been on it probably a couple of times now, but I think this was the first time I've been on it. This is how you tend to turn up in some maps. You'll land in a helicopter and all that, which I suppose, yeah, is pretty cool. Nice quick countdown into it as well. There's no hanging around, which I definitely like that. There's like a daily mission to get kills with a Molotov cocktail. That's what I've got them equipped at the minute. There's a lot of doors on loads of maps like that. You can hold a square or X, I think, to like barge through them like easy. Run. Fuck that one up.
Flashbang out!
I don't know how that flashbang didn't even get a hit marker or anything on him.
Reloading.
So it's not a massive map. It's not tiny though. It's not like Nuketown small or anything. But I'm trying to think of a Black Ops map that it's about the same size of. I think that one was called Seaside. It's probably about the size of that. It's a little bit hard to get your head around at first because obviously it's all just different buildings. Nothing really stands out at first, but it doesn't really make any odds to me. Keep running around everywhere until I bump into someone basically, and then they shoot me. This gun I've got, I can't remember what it's called, but it's in assault rifles. It's, I think it's the gun you get when you buy the game. But reload time was any longer, I'd have been fucked. So I think it was 4 kills or something for the UAV. Oh, it might have been 3 actually. I think I've got a perk on where it makes it 1 less per kill streak. And then that next kill streak I've unlocked, called Cluster Strike. It's alright, but I don't know, like, I'm not that keen on it. So it was just going pretty nice for me, really, where they just... So you can tell I don't know where I am. I went to run through there and it's like, oh, dead end.
Friendly shield turret deployed.
So what I tend to do when I don't know the map or anything, I'll just run around the edges. If you look on the map in the top corner, you can see like the red line. That's sort of the edge of the map. So
reloading.
Scared the shit out of me. So there's not really any recoil with this gun. Not a lot anyway, and if they're really far away, obviously it makes a bit of difference.
Hostile.
So far though, I'd say first impressions are pretty good. The gameplay's all been pretty damn smooth for me. I've not had any glitches, I've not had no real lagging. There was once or twice where it felt a little bit slow, but I think that might have been more my internet. The weather wasn't great and stuff, so... I think this was about the highest kill streak I've had. I think it's 9 or 10 kills.
Reloading.
I was just trying to get one more kill because I would have unlocked the perk called, not the perk, sorry, the kill streak called Support Chopper, I think, and it's it flies itself, but it's got two miniguns, I think, and it just flies around shooting everybody. It's a bit like an attack chopper, basically. That's the cluster thing you just see. And you point a laser pen where you want the things to come in, and if you look on the map, you'll see like blue circles come flying in, and I don't know, it's not the worst thing. It's a little bit like a mortar strike from Call of Duty World War II or something, but it's a little bit slow, and it's not... A lot of the maps I've been on so far are quite tight and a lot of buildings and stuff, so wherever you put it, it tends to just hit the roofs of other buildings and all sorts. So yeah, I'm not that thrilled with that kill streak at the minute, I've got to be honest. But apart from that, like most of the kill streaks look pretty good.
Halfway there. Keep fighting.
You got all things like obviously sentry guns, and they're variations on like you got, I assume, the equivalent of sort of Hellfire missiles and all stuff like that.
Cluster strike ready.
So one thing I do like about the game, it doesn't seem to have gone too crazy and futuristic, which I definitely prefer. I'm not knocking it or anything, but I never even played Infinity War or whatever it's called, where you could do wall running and all that shit. It just wasn't really my thing. I think it's a nice sort of balance they've got here. You got pretty modern stuff, but it's not like some sci-fi space cowboy first-person shooter or anything. So all these doors, as you can see as well as you go through them, I can open and close them, which is good and bad. Sometimes it's good,
Reloading.
just to make sure, well, slow people down if they might be behind you and stuff. I've already noticed a couple of people have found certain rooms, like you see he's waiting there. He'll shut all the doors in this place, or he probably hasn't yet, but I've seen a few people do it where they'll just shut all the doors in a room and just sit in the room, and because they'll hear the door open. So there's already some serious campers going on, but I suppose it's just part of Call of Duty nowadays, which is a bit of a shame, because sometimes, especially when the game's brand new, you just want to have a bit of fun and run around and mess around, but there's already people taking it ultra seriously, like super glue themselves into the back corner of the map.
UAV ready. This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy.
And you can see as well, just under my kill streaks, there's like a blue circle, and it at the minute it's got like a little picture of a recon drone, and it's basically a drone I can fly, and then as you fly it around, if you're pretty close to enemies, it'll show you like a white box where enemies are on the map, but they won't highlight them on the map to everybody. But if you fly the drone close enough to people and sort of aim the drone at them, it'll do a red circle around them and then it highlights them on the map. It's alright, you can pick other things. There's like, you can pick an ammunition box, so when you throw it down, you can like, you and your teammates, sorry, can restock your ammo. It says as well, shoot it at your own risk, and I shot an enemy's ammunition box and it blew up, so you might be able to use it as well, like a little bit of a makeshift bomb really. Like, you can't really throw it, but if you put it down somewhere where you know the enemy are likely to appear in a minute or two, you could, in theory, I think, shoot your own ammunition box and use it as like, you know, a claymore or whatever.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
I still don't really have a clue where the hell I'm going on this game. I just keep running around and waiting until I come across someone. As you can see on the map though, again, I can see the red parts of the map behind me, so I know I'm sort of near the edge looking in.
UAV ready.
Yeah, apart from that, as you can see, like, it's all pretty clear. Obviously, top left there's the map that's sort of decent enough.
Enemy precision airstrike inbound. Take cover.
It certainly looks clear enough and everything. You've got
Less than a minute.
compass at the top, doesn't really matter. You've got your kill feed, obviously the score in the bottom left, all the kill streaks. The one thing I don't like is this actually. You can't just press down on the D-pad and flick through the different kill streaks. What I did there, if you hold right on the D-pad to select it, and then you have to push like the right analog stick, you can wiggle it around to select the different kill streaks. But as you can see, as I tried to select it, I died. If I was able to press just down on the D-pad and then right on the D-pad to select the kill streak, it would have been a lot quicker, and I probably would have had time to shoot that guy back. But apart from that, they might update and sort that out, I don't know. That's probably the only thing I could actually say is a little bit shit and badly thought out, and it's nothing to write home about. all I would say is just try not to be too Rambo like me when you're trying to select your kill streak. Make sure you're
Good work. They don't know what hit them.
a little bit better cover. But yeah, that was it. That was a nice little game I had. What, yeah, 69 to 53. It does the final kill cam on this game, so it's not like the best kill or anything like that. It's just whoever gets the final kill. So at least we managed to win that game anyway. And then you'll see just after it finishes, this is how it like shows you your leveling up and everything, and your score and what you unlocked and stuff. That's the gun, the Kilo 141. And then after the match, if you press R2, you can go back into the like after action report and check all your stuff, because it cancels itself unless you go back into it. And then yeah, just a couple of clips before I'm done. I was just going to show you like this is how slow the sniper is or feels. It really doesn't feel very quick scopy at all. There might be, say, perks that you can increase your aim speed and stuff, so I'll still hold out a bit of hope, but it certainly doesn't feel that snappy.
Taking control.
Still got him though.
Shield turret ready to deploy.
When I save this guy, you'll see in the kill feed it says
UAV
you save
standing by.
killy money or whatever his name was, but yeah, I've never seen that in kill feed before. This is the recon drone I was on about. You launch it, press R1 and L1 to choose your thing. You fly it, right? It's pretty intuitive how you fly it. And then it ended up being a dickhead for me, but I'll show you. Like, you can see white diamonds on the map, that's where all the people are, but they don't show up for everyone else. And even though it was being a tosser, normally what you do is aim it at the people like that, and a red circle will fill up in the middle of the screen, and then when it fills up, they're like on the map. So that one little bit, it was a nice shot as well, and it glitched. Got him with a one-shot headshot, I think. I left it in just to show you, like, this is one of the kill streaks. I put it down, it says press square to use it. By the time I pressed square, it reloaded instead, and the guy just shot us both up, so not my favourite kill streak, that one.
UAV on station.
X-ray down.
Only it went like this every time. You just get left alone to pick your guns.
Hostiles in the area.
Shield turret ready
Serve
to
himself
deploy.
up shit. And then this guy, look, comes barging in. Fucking gets us both fucked.
Friendly
Having
UAV
another go
on
with this
station.
thing, and there was no one there I could see, but they're all camping in that house, so I was having a bit of a shot. As soon as a guy appears, it forces me off it for some reason. Seeing him is like, fucking hell, mate. Shit me up like that. Blow your fucking fringe off now. What did you learn? Give me that fucking gun.
UAV on station.
Also, just spawned a guy right there, so just be aware. It does put claymores down quick, which is pretty nice, but yeah, I just spawned and
On station.
people were there, so
Check your bloody fire.
be ready for that.
Allied cluster strike inbound. Danger close.
It took him, wasn't
Time's almost up.
it? Time's almost up, I was like, shit, I want to get that last kill.
Danger close.
So as you can see, I left it in just sort of show you, it's like, instead of the best kill, it's just the final kill, so you pretty much see the same thing twice, but that's how you get the final kill cams. A few extra for it, make sure. Can't trust these sneaky Russians these days. This was map Piccadilly, or Piccadilly as they call it over here. But just as I started, I seen that Land Rover, and I thought, I wonder if I can get on the bus. Look, I ended up hitting the fucking jackpot. Like, Jesus Christ. Wish it fired quicker.
Got control.
Obviously, if I already had my sniper out and I was ready for that, I probably could have got 2, maybe 3 of them. This was the ammunition box thing I was on about. You press R1 and L1 like I did with the drone. But once you put it down, if you shoot it will blow up. So you might be able to put it in certain positions. If you know people are camping and you've got a line of sight to the box, it could work. To go back and look at that. Everyone will remember the, obviously not the same name, but the blue and red arcade games with guns. And again, I tried to have another go with this shield turret thing. put it down. I managed to actually get on the thing this time. And then the fucking taxi blew up next to me. So yeah, I think that thing's just jinxed for me. I won't be using it again. Smoke. And then, because on this game, I didn't want to use a sniper, but I was trying to get some sniper footage. Right at the end, I was like, fuck it, give me a shotgun. Someone must die. I managed to sneak in and get the final kill cam again. Yeah, the sniper on this map. To be honest, I've not really found any maps, maybe one that was kind of alright for a sniper. Lit him up. But yeah, that's about it for today. That's multiplayer so far, and yeah, I like it so far. I think it's a pretty good game. It's not messing around or anything too much, so it's a thumbs up so far. We'll see though, obviously they've not added stuff in the store yet. That's usually when they get sweaty. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon.